Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. I want to thank everyone who has been watching, liking, commenting, subscribing to this channel. That's amazing folks. Help me get to 100 subscribers. Start watching, commenting more, start liking more folks. Help spread a word about this channel. So the last sci-fi show that I watched was Dark Matter Season 1, and that was a lazy show about a group of people who had their memories wiped, who happened to be the galaxy's most wanted, and become low-level mercenaries. So next sci-fi show that I'm going to be reviewing here is a show that is a lot more fun than that and a lot more interesting. So Killjoys Season 1. So Killjoys has a female lead by the name of Dutch, played by Hannah John Kamen, who is a reclamation agent or bounty hunter or killjoy in this particular universe or galaxy. Her partner in all of this is John Jacoby, played by Aaron Ashmore. Yes, Sean Ashmore's twin brother. And they happen to share a platonic relationship in which people are just amazed that this smoking hot babe and this guy can share a platonic relationship, which leads to the fact that, yes, this shouldn't be happening here, folks. They should be jumping their bones together. Then one day, John discovers that his longest-range brother, Gavin, played by Luke McFarlane, he has his own warrant out on him, and therefore has a high-level warrant in which they can legally kill him to bring him in. Basically, John then decides, okay, I'm going to recruit him, and therefore they can be a threesome together. Apparently, one statistic here, 88% of all three-team bounty hunter teams are doomed to fail. Kevin is an ex-soldier with clear PTSD issues, although in this galaxy they clearly don't say PTSD, they say something else, and clearly he's sworn about his soldiers that were dead, apparently. So Killjoys work for the Reclamation Apprehension Unit, or the RAC, in this universe. There are apparently 5 levels. Dutch is level 5, apparently, and then when Gavin comes in here to the team, he's level 4 immediately on the spot, and apparently, John is level 3, which is, I guess, a source of connection between the brothers. And apparently there's a mythical level 6 that people think is actually real, but that's disputed between everyone who works there. So as Killjoys, they chase down hardened criminals or whoever, or sometimes low-level warrants, depending on what's available to them. The area in which they live in is called the Quad. There's one large planet and 3 smaller planets that surround the solar system. So apparently the RAC is an independent entity, although their largest employer is the company, which is, I guess, the very elite of the society, and they are the largest employers of the RAC. And they're run by a group of like 9 families, apparently. And also they get the best land, and after 7 generations, if you're not part of the family, but you're apparently just living in squalid conditions, but after 7 generations you can move up into the middle class. Yes, this is one of those series in which there's a small upper class, a burgeoning but rising middle class, and everyone else lives in dire, really pathetic conditions in which, yes, the army and the Killjoy is really the only way out of really living in very bad conditions. Although unlike Dark Matter, which did not have very good, interesting backstories for these characters, Killjoys at least has some interesting material to work with, such as that Dutch grew up in a harem, and the man who raised her trained her to become a killer. She's really trying to get away from him. John and Gavin have really crappy childhoods, and along with the fact that Gavin, there's an episode devoted to him about his military experience, which is quite interesting and quite fascinating and quite dark. And unlike Dark Matter, the special effects here don't look like they cost $1.99. They actually look like space. Actually looks like space. The people who they hunt down are actually quite interesting. The people that they have to rescue is interesting. Of course, there are problems here. First of all, we're supposed to be in this separate galaxy or separate solar system in which basically they look human. It's like they know perfectly good English. If they're in a separate galaxy, how do they know English all that well? Or the fact they look human when they look alienish? This is also another one of those series in which you're constantly being told, oh, tensions are absolutely high. No one like these families running this planetary system. Also, one very bizarre episode, we're told that, oh yes, the upper class doesn't really have sex, they use sexual surrogates, which is like one of the most bizarre things you ever hear. Things eventually do happen in the last episode, that things actually do happen. Or the fact that, yes, one guy is actually being framed for a terrorist act, and the military guy that these three have to deal with, who, again, he's an old fogey who realizes, yes, I'm never going to make it out of this situation, so I'm not going to do anything, which, you know, there you go. Again, the military and Iraq aren't exactly best friends, and there's one episode dedicated to the fact that how the coup will be instigated, and it's by a genetically death ray gun, which is kind of silly, I guess, but I guess if one wants to do a coup, that's how they do it, I guess. But overall, I do like this series. You know, again, it's being renewed for a third season. Aaron Ashmore, Luke McFarlane, and, you know, Hannah John Carmen are indeed appealing. That's what makes the show interesting compared to Dark Matter. So, folks, what did you think of Killjoy Season 1? Did you happen to like the show? Did you not see it at all? Do you disagree with my review? Put that all in the comment box below, folks. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks.